I've always loved about life is change. I really love it. And if I'm addicted to anything in life, it's definitely change. But before I ramble on, I just want to acknowledge where I am right now. I want to acknowledge, I'll show you where I am. It's bloody beautiful. This is one of my favourite spots to come to gather myself. It's not even far from where I live, not far at all actually. But I want to acknowledge the Gurno-Kurnai people and all the elders, past, present and future. And just like, I honestly find this place a very spiritual place to come. Something very significant about it. Yeah, I just can really feel into that energy here. And probably a good place to have this talk with you about change. It's a funny thing, change, because often people will say to me, I may have not seen them for ages, like, oh my God, your life has changed so much. I'm like, yeah, like, isn't that the point of life? To change, to evolve, to grow, to become a better human being, like to spiritually evolve. Like, isn't that the purpose of life? That's my thoughts anyway, but apparently that's not everybody's thoughts. And if you're on that other person's thought, well, yeah, like, I don't get you, but that's okay. We can still be friends. But one thing that, oh, look at my Kelpie. She's so beautiful. I love her so much. Everyone else should love her too. So change does not come easy. Like, it's against our evolutionary patterns, right? So like our monkey minds and our cave woman and cavemen and cave people day are all like, the less change we have, the better, because that means we're going to be more safe. And I've never tread that path. Like, I've always known that change makes you, well, I believe, definitely makes me a better person. And I've often done change in a very, very radical way. And I have no shame in that. Definitely no shame in that at all. Just had to stop the video for a moment. I mean, you gotta love this, because there was a person walking down the cliff there, and she was so beautiful, and she's like she's like mesmerized with this whole view up here, and she saw me, she's like, oh hi, I don't even know this person, but it was just such a beautiful moment. I had to stop the video just to have that moment, and I fucking love those moments. So I'm just wondering, like, what is so scary about change? And this is something I articulate in my head a lot. I mean, from relationships to jobs and careers to businesses to how I parent. Like, it's funny how we don't love change. But you know what's even funnier is when people close to you change and those people start criticizing this change. And they're like, I don't fucking like who you're becoming because you seem like you're being too cool. Ultimately, that's the truth, right? So I am so, so blessed in my family. My family is hilarious. It's like they expect change, and shout out to my family. You're fucking wonderful. Like, they see Tara doing new things and like, well, we expected that because Tara's always done that. So therefore it's a thing that Tara does. But, you know, people who don't know me so well and haven't been in my life for so long, change freaks them out, because you know what change does? And this is why I encourage people to change, because not only do you evolve your own life, but you also encourage other people to grow too, through saying nothing. Like, your growth and your evolution and your projection, new projections of life, encourage people to change. And this is the truth. People are going to love it or people are going to loathe it. And it's as simple as that. But don't underestimate the power of change, not only in yourself, but how that actually reflects into other people too. People will tell you that things can't be done. People will tell you that you're on the wrong path. People will tell you that it's not for you. They will tell you all the things. But the most important thing I've found is actually surrounding yourself with people who are at your level, because they get you. And in fact, even surround your people who are above your level, or people that you admire and people that you have elements of their life that you want in your life. They're the people that you need to surround yourself with. And this is the biggest mistake that people make. They don't leave people behind. And I know you're like, what the fuck? She just said that, and it's true. And like, I've been criticised for the shit out of this. Don't you worry. So I've got no shame in this shit. I'm like, I've already heard all the stories. I've heard all the back chat, and especially from, you know, past people, like friends and family. You know, like, they're like, oh, she's leaving us behind. But I have no attachments to this. Do you know why? Because this is my fucking life. And I know that when I've made the decision, and I really don't like the word leave people behind. It's not even that. You know what it is? Disinvolvement. Is you've grown from these people. You've grown from them. And their job is to keep you from not growing. Well, they think their job's to keep you from not growing. But ultimately, their job, your job, is to actually go, you know what? I know what I'm worthy of. I know where my life wants to go. And I know I know the type of people I want to surround myself with. And if you don't know the type of people, you soon will. All you have to do is look around you at the people you admire the most, okay? Like, this is what I did. I got really frustrated because I would spend time online going, oh my God, I want that part of that person's life and that person's life. But they were like really, you know, like a bajillion followers on Instagram or Facebook. And so I knew that wasn't overly achievable to be friends with that particular person. But I put it out there anyway. I put it out there to the universe. I'm like, right, I like that certain elements of this person's life. I know that I want that in my life. Universe, deliver me the people to surround myself with. And it doesn't happen overnight. This is a gradual thing. It's, you know, one new friend and then the next and then another and then another. Before you know it, you've got 5 people around you who are your most influential people in your life. And that is the joy of life. That is how growth happens, is when you decide that, you know what, I'm not settling. I'm not settling for mediocre. I'm not settling for anything less than I know that I'm worthy of. I'm not settling for people's bullshit stories that they're trying to tell me on how I should live my life. Don't settle. Don't ever settle. It's not for you because you're listening to this video, so don't freaking settle. And go ahead and start surrounding yourself with people. The cliche is true. It's the 5 most people that surround you right now is how your life's going to end up. So is that something that you want moving forward? And that's something that, you know, I assess. I haven't been assessing really in the last few years, but then I have been lately, and I'm so blessed with the people in my life. You know who you are. I'm fucking amazing. I tell you I love you every goddamn day because I do. It's true. And I just love that. I love, like, life feels more fulfilling. And you know, when something does sort of feel like it's down on the downer, the Debbie Downer for you, you know you can turn to these people, send them a message or call them and go, you know what, I'm having a fucking shit day. I've got imposter syndrome, or, you know, I'm feeling like gross, or I feel like I can't do this. They will pick you the fuck up, and then they will call on you to do the same thing. And it's this beautiful give relationship, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So change. Where do you want to change? You know, where do you want to change, and how do you want to change? And just because, you know what, you can decide today how you want to change, and just from this day forward, everything can be different. It will be incremental. It will not be overnight, but it's incremental upgrades. You can upgrade your life incrementally through your friendships, through how you want your life to be, through your job, through your career, through family, through relationships. All of it's incremental, and you've got this, and I love your guts. And I so love being here and talking to you.